I'm here with Benny Westside. We were going to talk. I had an idea, and I don't know. I was thinking about Super Skrull's kit along with Apocalypse's kit, and I still haven't got Big Daddy Apoc. But
Same.
I'm curious if I should even keep going down that route. Because Super
Oh.
Skrull's kit is ridiculous.
Hmm.
I mean,
How
just go ahead.
how close are you?
I'm maybe about a month, maybe or so away. But looking at his kit, looking at Super Skrull's kit, I don't know if I want to even keep going after Big Daddy Apoc because his kit is ridiculous. Like I don't know what I want to do.
I
I
mean, I
want
think
to I want to keep going
Apocalypse
after him,
is
but then again,
Awakened Apocalypse is hello?
yeah. Oh, I was sharing the
Oh,
screen over there for you.
oh, okay. Um, I think Awakened Apocalypse is also pretty crazy.
He is. Don't get me wrong, he is, but Jesus. I'm sitting there going like, should I just keep focusing more on because I'm so close to Apocalypse? But
Yeah.
then you see this kit and you go, wow, wow. Like they're really
Like,
putting in some interesting mechanics on the back end for this to work.
yeah.
And
For me, it's like I only have Psylocke left for gear,
mm,
and then it's ISO, which ISO is not going to matter for Dark Dimension 6 in terms of it's not a requirement. So I'm just gonna go with it and then finish him up, and then I'll see what I can do for Super Skrull. That said, Psylocke means astral energy, which takes it away from Icarus, Apocalypse,
hmm
some high value characters for Dark Dimension 6. But I think I'm too close not to do it.
well, for me, yeah, same thing. I'm really close. I'm not too, but it was it was like boggling my mind for a minute, and then I'm going, okay, what about the players out there that are kind of like not even near getting Apocalypse yet? Should they even focus on it, or should they go after Super
Mm,
Skrull? Because then they're still going down this one path where Super Skrull is going down in another, but they also have a lot more. I don't want to say they have a lot more agency in terms of what characters they get to use for them too,
absolutely. Yeah.
and
Like
we like agency.
for yeah, for Super Skrull, you can build characters that benefit your roster.
hmm
Whereas for Apocalypse, you have to have the uh, designated characters, and if you're not, you know, part way there right now, it probably actually doesn't make sense to pursue Apocalypse, right?
I mean, if you know if you're going towards those characters already and it's getting to that point, maybe. But if you know you're not going to get Apocalypse for a while, but you see Dark Dimension as something like, wow, I can use the characters that I've already built that might be
Yeah,
closer to it. Maybe I should just keep going that route. And it's like,
yeah,
ooh, this could be. And like I said, if you get Super Skrull, you get Super Skrull. This kid is ridiculously crazy. His
yeah.
basic
His
unavoidable.
basic is like wild. It blows my mind.
You look at it, you look at the kits that keep coming out, and you're going, okay, they only have so many, actual attributes that they can work with. And then you go, all right, I don't know what they're going to do when they come up with something next. And then they do this. And I'm like, holy shit, they did it again. So they're still using the same stuff, but they're still doing it with this. And I like the part here that gets me is the spawned part right there. That spawn part is that stuff on the back end. That's definitely gotta work. because it's got to detect whether it's 2 more villain allies and then 2 more hero allies, and then especially with the, I believe it's, is it his special or is it his ult?
All his abilities have a
Yeah,
call out
all of
like
his,
that.
yeah, they have something that's going along with, hey, if I got 2 more villains or I got 2 more heroes, and they got to do that check in the background, and it's
Hmm.
like, ooh, I'm hoping it does the right check in the background. Because if it doesn't, it's gonna break really fast.
Oh, I'm sure the kit will be broken in the beginning, and they're gonna have to fix it. I'm absolutely certain.
I mean, the way, I mean, this one, they've really taken a kit and made it an actual book. This one is just, you just keep scrolling, and I'm not even there. Now I'm finally to his ult, and it just keeps on going, and it's like, wow, this is very interesting.
Yeah, the kits are just getting longer and longer. It's crazy.
I I'm a little worried about this part here. When an enemy gains a positive effect, or when his character or an ally gains a negative effect, heal for 5% and then fill this character speed bar by 10%.
Yeah, that's like he's gonna gain crazy speed bar.
Against like
When
Captain Sam, Rogue. Holy crap.
when is there a fight when you're not gaining debuffs and when your enemy is
Hmm.
not gaining buffs?
This is gonna be, yeah. MILF, SS, Red Hulk, Dorm, I mean, it's just gonna feed, and then he's gonna take a turn. And then you're just like, oh, well, this match didn't go in the right direction. And the fact that it's not on defense or offense, which I'm enjoying, the fact that they didn't limit it to that. They're basically, here, this is who he is. That's it. There you go.
Yeah, he's versatile. He's not locked to anything. It's great.
The 2 heroes. This is just, and like I'm looking at it, and I'm going, okay. And then you look at Apocalypse's kit, and I'm going, do I really want to keep fighting for all this? Like Apocalypse is great. Don't get me wrong, but he's not. It just, no. I don't know. I don't know. I
No,
really.
Apocalypse, he's good, man.
He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good, but I got to go ahead and build up certain characters for it, and then I got to go in there and build them even further to ISO 5 to get all the to get Big Daddy, and then I just don't know which one I would say, like, all right, if you're not even close to Apoc, maybe you should just focus on Super Skrull if you got certain characters going that way. And I know we
Yeah.
don't know I know we don't know who exactly is going to be on the defensive side for DD6, but
Hmm.
if you've already done DD5, you have a majority of the characters close.
Well, 2 tiers away.
Right. I mean, they're closer than a bunch of others, especially if you're nowhere near the realm of even starting,
Yeah.
the whole saga part of it for Apocalypse. And then you got other characters like, well, I know for sure there's at least 2 or 3 people that are just not going to care about the meta, and that's pretty much Windstorm. He doesn't give a shit. He's just going to build whatever characters he wants to and goes into DD6 and run with it. And he's had a bit of luck with the symbiotes in DD5, which is crazy when you think about it.
Is he running full 5 symbiotes?
No, he could only take in I think it was 3 because there's I think it was 3 or 4. One of them he didn't take a full one. He took somebody else and he one shotted it, and then he showed us it
Nice.
too, and we're like, wow,
I
that
mean,
happened.
they have a lot of sustain, especially in Crucible, in Dark Dimension.
Mm.
So I wouldn't be super surprised. And if he brought in a control element,
I just keep looking at this kit and I'm going, I don't know, man. It just makes me go, I really want to shoot fast and quickly for Super Skrull. I didn't think. I knew they were gonna try to do some type of interesting mechanic with them because they usually, the Dark Dimension characters seem to have that trend where they have something interesting about them, and it's only them. So Doom's got his own, Storm's got his own, and now we definitely know with the expose, at least for. I mean, it's not going to be limited to just Super Skrull, but he's got the exposed part on here, which is interesting. It's basically just another charged, but a different
Yeah.
tag, which is fine. That's great. At least we know now for him, nobody's gaining safeguard, deflect, or evade, which would totally mess up a lot of teams when they get deflect or evade. They're pretty much screwed. That would that mess up Nova?
Yeah, because if you can't gain deflect, then the battlefield effect does nothing for you.
It's just there. The battlefield effect is just sitting there, but it's not giving any of them off, and they're not getting the extra damage either. Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
This
there's
is
still things in the battlefield effect that would work for you, but the deflects and the bonus damage is the draw, right?
yeah. That's pretty much the big draw, and you
Yeah.
get it, boom. Unless he goes fast enough. Well, Here, let's go. Let's try this. Hey, Bendy, are you still at Walmart, or you want to jump in?
If you call him from Walmart,
He could, but you know, we're gonna be sitting here talking about Super Skrull. Next thing you know, we're gonna hear, okay, your total is $300. You're still in Walmart. God damn. Oh. I'm still. I'm gonna. Obviously, everybody's gonna shoot for Super Skrull because DD6 is gonna be the next big content thing in less than a month. But not everybody's gonna be able to start it, regardless. Anyway, I'm probably not. But then again, I don't know yet. I think whoever I could take with. I still haven't opened up any of the orbs yet either. Have you?
oh, I
Or
open them as I get them.
nope, haven't opened any of them. I'm gonna open them up the day before. I currently have 35 Dark Dimension 6 orbs. So I'm gonna open them up the day before and see where it lands me. And if I could get 5 characters up to 18, I'm taking those 5 in for the first couple of nodes.
I'm gonna guess probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I will, but hey, I mean, I've been buying every whatever I could see in the store, little by little. But I mean, I
What's
hope.
your reason for not opening them immediately? Just you don't want you want to open it all
Me?
together. Is that what it is? Yeah.
One, I do want to open them and see what I get, and
I
two,
see.
it's content.
Got
It's
it. Got
content.
it. Got it.
That probably be the main one, but I want to see what I can get. I'm hoping for a couple of million gold drops. Hopefully, I'm not. I don't think I will get it entirely, but I'm hoping for it. But if there's enough 18s in there to take any of the 17s that I got currently, which are basically all horseman teams, and you know, Kestrel and Deathpool and Weaver or whatever, great. If not, then I guess I'm just sitting back and hoping, I don't know, we could find a video where Yags is jumping into this and we could watch it just for a minute. But it'd be it just to go ahead and see how much 18s I get from it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Plus, it's there's other little things in there I'm hoping I don't get, but I would love gold. I'd love the ISO 5. I'd love to get the ISO 5 out of there, which would definitely help with the horseman teams, but I don't know. Just gotta I'm patiently waiting. Now, Is there any characters right off the bat when you saw the kit that you went, "Oh, I think I know who I'm gonna just go ahead and create either a full team or just like a 3 or 2 man team or whatever." Was there any characters right off the bat you looked at and was like, "I'm throwing them together with him." With Super
So
Skrull.
I think he's super versatile. So he can go anywhere. One thing was if you didn't want to, if you needed, if you wanted to run him with, say, 3 heroes or 3 villains, but still wanted to get those benefits,
Mhm.
Hela and Nick Fury are good ones because they're gonna summon an extra villain or an extra hero, and that's going to satisfy the requirements for those callouts.
So the summoned one, because it's on spawn, that still counts as that?
Yeah. It
Oh.
doesn't have to be on spawn. It just says if they have it right now. If he, it says
Oh
if he
wait,
has
yeah.
or spawned with.
Yeah, okay. So Fury, Hela. Well, Fury's gonna drop him in. Well, because then if Fury would drop in the extra two, it would satisfy it. Then you could just throw. Would it?
If
Well, if
it's if you wanted 3 villains.
and still satisfy the 2 hero ally requirement, you
Yeah,
could throw in
exactly.
Fury in there to bring in the other. So then both of those would occur.
Yeah.
So then this attack ignores defense up, and then it applies disrupted as well. God, you're screwed on a basic. You're screwed on a basic. This attack will chain to stealth targets. I mean, wow. And the 200% extra focus is. Yep. Needs to be able to stay up if those characters dilate. Yeah.
It's kind of stupid because they um really jacked up the resistance stats of characters.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're realizing people are having to use skirmisher on things, even though it doesn't benefit the kit.
It's
So
just the
now they're
landing
putting
effect.
these so now they're putting these callouts into all the abilities, and it's not feeling special anymore. Like
Yeah.
all of his abilities have a focus boost.
Yep. Focus.
And then like
I've.
look at Gwenpool, for example. It's like her abilities in Crucible have jacked focus. Nova, his abilities in War have jacked focus. So they're resorting to these like kind of um, makeshift things just to counter their mistake. But even
Mm.
with that, it's he has good focus on all his abilities. So
Right. They're trying to make sure whatever he's doing, it's gonna either land or take away. So it's like,
yeah,
yeah, and they're resorting to game modes, but he's not resorting to a game mode. He's literally versatile as hell, which is
yeah,
great. They left him versatile, a lot more versatile. I would say on the same par as with Doom or Dormammu. He's just stupidly
yeah,
versatile, which is great.
yeah.
Um,
He can go
Piercing
anywhere.
damage. Jesus Christ, man. That his ultimate right here. That's 1,000% piercing. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Holy crap. And then applying trauma to. What's the point of applying trauma? They're gonna die. I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna be like within the top 5 or 10 of damage and health.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oof. He's giving barrier. Oh. Well, they did specify his ISO. Yeah, his ISO's 300%. He's flipping stuff. He's burying himself. Ignoring defense up. Still applying disrupted.
Pretty crazy.
Did somebody actually speak to the devs and go, you know what? Maybe you should make a kit that's fun. This is actually pretty fun.
Like that basic is Gwenpool's special. And only in Crucible.
It is. Well, she attacks all targets, but this one at least attacks, it'll chain to 3. Whether they're in stealth or not, so that works. But still, the amount of damage he's going to do. He's ignoring defense up. He's going to apply disrupted if you got the specific members on there. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So basically, either way, if you wanted to do it, so you could bring in like probably either Mr. Negative or Kingpin either to satisfy the villain requirement.
Yeah.
And then throw a couple heroes on there if you want, or do Fury. No one's ever going to recommend Maria. We're never going to do that.
I mean, Maria's not going to go before
Yeah,
him, so.
yeah, she's not going to go. Fury's going to go first, so Fury would be... Would Fury be the best hero to put on that side to get the 2 heroes?
I think so.
Damn, that's crazy. And the minions are not like... Those minions are really not regular normal minions that you get from like Hydra or something. These guys just pound somebody, especially if they... Jesus, man. This kit sounds really fun. Really fun.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it doesn't break the game.
I'm sure it will.
It will. I mean, it might. All these call-outs are... Wow. There's a lot of checks going on before the match starts.
Yeah.
And... Oh, God, man. The reducing speed... Well, this one here, they don't have one. Yeah, they don't have one for... They don't have any reducing speed. Well, no, it says all targets. They don't have one for reducing speed for hero allies. They just have ability block.
Well, the heroes bring ability block, and the villains bring
in
increased speed bar. Yeah.
That could be specific to something that's either coming along the way, maybe further down the road. Just specifically.
I think it's just crazy 60% speed bar reduction.
This is wow. You know, you think about it sometimes, you're going, all right, they usually drop down, they usually do like maybe 20, 30, 40, 50% for like the primary target. But this one's, boom, here you go. All targets, 40%.
60.
Yeah, well, yeah, 60 because it's the top part too. But like, damn. Damn. I don't even know. And then the immunity for 2 turns, the gain stealth. And that's just this special. If you really wanted to be a pain in the ass, he gets 3 deflects off his special. Just throw Nova on the side. Because with the deflects, and he's got... Nova does his ult. Then he gets, what, 5% more damage per deflect?
Yeah.
It's another 50% damage. And we're pretty sure he's going to have top-notch damage, so... Jesus,
Yeah.
man. This kid is looking ridiculous. I don't even know. I don't even... Like, the more I look at it...
long.
Yeah, it's just... This is becoming a book, but it's like, wow. Like, I don't... I do like this one, though. So it's different than the other stuns. On stun, clear all stun, and apply stun to the attacker.
Yeah.
So Doom just shakes it off, right? Or Doom.
Yeah, Doom and Dormammu shake it off,
Yeah, they just shake it off.
but this one throws it back. Well,
Apocalypse
unless
actually
you,
heals.
yeah,
Yeah, Apocalypse heals.
unless you trauma stun him, which is
Yeah.
still a possibility.
Pass this as well. It's actually becoming. I don't know if it exactly sucks. I mean, it's a lot of checks in the background that the character has to do. There's just a lot that could break. Unless you Weaver ult scroll. True, yeah. If you Weaver ult scroll, he's getting trauma and stun. He's not shaking it off.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he's doing there, it seems to be a trend there. So stun with the Dark Dimension characters, they're somehow shaking it off and doing something else. He's applying stun to the attacker. So if you don't stun him with trauma, you're getting stunned.
Yeah. Or just don't stun him.
Yeah, just don't stun him. Just don't stun him unless you're damn sure you're gonna beat that check. Otherwise, not happening. I still just think this one here, this right here is probably gonna be the one where Skrull just destroys a team. Because when somebody, when one of the horsemen does their special, their ult, and they gain all those positive effects, bam, that's it. He's going, and let's say he's got his ult ready to go. That's going to be a fast match.
He's gonna have so much speed bar. So much healing. Like, we're gonna have to use heal block for him because even if you put defense down on him to whittle him down, it's gonna heal. Like the defense down is gonna heal him.
It's like he's literally just getting healed every time you try to do something to him.
Yeah.
He's gonna get somewhere for him. He's getting speed or health, and it's like boom, you're done. Like wow. I do like. Here you go for this part. So, for every hero ally, get 10% damage and focus. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, Nick Fury is also good for that because he's gonna summon 3 heroes, so that's 40% damage.
40% focus. We already know he's getting the extra focus per ability anyway, but this is just to
Yeah.
make sure. There you go. I would assume so, Bendy, because it's not saying, like on spawn or anything. It just says for each hero ally, but up to a max of 50. So if we go by what Benny says, you bring in like Hela, or you bring in Fury and then 3 other villains, you get both of these. You get both. You get the armor and resistance, and then you get the damage and the focus. So Fury and Kingpin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Well, you only have 5 summon spots. Also,
Yeah,
why do you need Fury? Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
If you're trying to max out the amount that you get, because it's a max of 50, so if you bring in both and you still bring in maybe 2 villains and 1 more hero, you could potentially get close to 50 for both, and boom. War Dogs will beat them? I don't think so. I don't think so, because, hey, check that out. If Caveman does his actual ult, he gets faster. Sure, Mr. Scurry, because their focus isn't great. Yeah, anybody with heal block is definitely going to be needed for this. But it has to land. That's the funny part. It has to land. And if he's getting extra resistance per villain ally, I don't know. And he's lowering all the armors for all enemies too. So he's making it very, very. He's making it more potentially easier to defeat teams right out the gate, so that way they can't do nothing stupid. But if you got a team built enough, I guess. But this character is really going to throw around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because any character, any enemy that gains a positive effect, he heals for 5%, and then his speed bar gets done by 10%. So this is going to be. He's gonna throw off a lot of turn meter for a lot of teams. Damn, and I was just getting to liking Kang so much.
Imagine going against like invaders, or as you said, Masters of Evil with this. With all the buffs they gain, this dude's gonna be taking so many turns.
He's just gonna keep getting speed bar, and he's gonna mess up the turn. He's gonna mess up the turn order for all these teams that get a bunch of positive effects.
Yeah, he's gonna be crazy.
Unlimited screwed. MOE is screwed. I definitely wouldn't take him into portable shield device. That would don't put him on defense, please. Because if you're gaining a buttload of positive effects, he's going. And then it happens again. So, but then again, it happens again when an ally gains a negative effect.
Yeah. So I wonder.
Oh God.
I wonder how it shakes up with 2099 and Weaver. Because 2099 is gonna get speed up on spawn, which is gonna give him speed bar, and then 2099 is gonna go and apply debuffs to the enemy, which is gonna give him speed bar, but also give Weaver speed bar. So is Weaver gonna be able to stun him, or is he gonna go before? It's gonna be curious.
Now, I know we all came here to play a video game, play a game, and nobody expected to do freaking math.
I know.
This is basically math. This is some
Oh my
this
God.
is some higher level math. Does anybody got a degree in it so we can go ahead and use you when we need to, because this is ridiculous. He's going to mess up the turn order of a lot of characters that are quick, that get speed up. Is he going to go like, damn. And this is the part of the game I like. I know it looks bad like overall and stuff like that, but this is the part of the game I like where it's shaking up a lot of different things, which means we have to, as players, we have to start thinking of new ways to try to beat something.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of them just giving us the answer, or, you know, them just popping onto the team. This would be ridiculously, this is going to change up some things. Weaver would go first. Ooh. He said, well, okay, so I see Kestrel being important for this for minions. Emma, Weaver, and Kang. Kestrel would stop the minions, but if we were, I believe we were talking about who we would take in with Super Skrull on the offensive side, not on the defensive side. So I definitely wouldn't take, obviously, Kingpin or Fury in if we saw Kestrel as an opponent. That would just, yeah, that wouldn't be done. But
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there's no point in doing that. But on our side, if we saw Skrull on defense, we'd probably, you know, Kingpin, Hela, negative.
We're not saying he's always going to be run with Fury or Hela. It's just if you want to do, If you need 3 villains, then Fury's a good choice to get
Yeah.
those triggers.
Yeah, if you want those actual triggers where it says you need the hero ally and a villain ally to get both of those stats done, then go ahead and take in Fury or Hela or something, just so that way you can meet both requirements.
Or you can make a comp with 2 heroes and 2 villains and no summoners.
Pretty much. At least you'll get for these two here in his passive, you get the 20% for both. But then again, you got other stuff here. Same thing, 2 villain, 2 out, 2. You'll meet both. But if you wanted to max out the damage and the damage, focus, armor, resistance, you could do it with both Hela and Kingpin, and then bring in 2 others.
Yeah, but just to give stats to one character, you're like you're using up 40% of your comp. So I mean, you could give him offense up or defense up, you know? It's like which Kingpin will do.
Yeah. And yeah, Benny, it doesn't say anything in here that he can't be, so he's cloned.
Guess what? I got a fever.
He can be cloned, he can be revived.
It's more cowbell.
Yep, he can be cloned, or revived. So it doesn't say that he can't in here, so
Is there Sinister coming back?
Sinister? Yeah, Sinister would be max out that Sinister so you could at least have somewhat of a maxed out. Yeah, his special is not unavoidable. His special's not, but he can't be blocked, dodged, or counterattacked, so, but this is the only one that's not unavoidable.
And his ISO.
Yeah, and his ISO. So, it's happening. And special he gets to do turn 1, so the point would be to try to blind his ass.
Star-Lord dances back into the meta. I mean, Star-Lord is faster.
Star-Lord?
Oh, wait. Sorry, no, he's
no,
120.
No, he's
I thought he was 125. He's 120.
Here, what are all the ones? That's... Come on, you. Oh, it won't show me. Speed. Okay, so there's still a lot of characters that are faster.
Yeah, Red Hulk's good to go in and rewind him.
But
or Hawkeye.
Like,
and then somebody can come in and trauma stun.
I would probably say, I don't want to say that. I mean, Hawkeye would be great because I don't think does he get any positive effects when he does his special?
No.
So then he won't speed up Super Skrull.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would Black Widow stealth him? I don't.
What?
Benny was asking, he said, does Black Widow stealth him? I don't think that would. I don't think she has enough focus to do it. She's still power crept.
I don't know what you mean by stealthing him.
Yeah, what do you mean by stealth him? Hawkeye would be okay because just to go ahead and slow him down, and then enough time for maybe, yeah, like you said, Weaver to just go ahead and boom. Yeah, she stealths herself. I didn't think about stealthing the opponent. Oh, wait, yeah, she stealths herself. I believe so. Yeah, she gains stealth for 2 turns on her special. So it's just her. Who stealths all?
And Sentry and Phoenix. And Invisible
Invisible
Woman.
Woman. Yeah, Invisible Woman. A Fantastic Four character.
But he already stealths himself on his turn 1.
Yeah, he jumps into stealth, so
His special gives him stealth.
yeah, he's gaining stealth right here. He's gaining stealth turn 1. So turn 1, he's gaining stealth. And he's clearing stealth on everybody else, so they're not getting... The other side's just going to be there. An Invisible Woman could stealth him again, but she's kind of slow, though, isn't she? Yeah, I don't even... She's not gonna be faster than him, so... He's 124, and there's no Invisible Woman, so...
Invisible Woman is slow. She's like
She's very slow.
90 something, yeah.
No, he doesn't... No. There's no spawning with immunity, so... Thinking about Zemo ability block? Zemo turn 1 would go faster than him. However, it depends on who you bring in Super Skrull with.
Also, all that slow and ability block is going to give him turn, so he could lap you.
I bet Doctor Strange has slow focus to flip the stealth. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, he's not gonna... OG Doctor Strange is literally like on the bottom of the totem pole down there. He is so close to the bottom worth of stats, he ain't doing shit.
2099 can flip stuff too.
I would say 2099 would probably do it. Well, depends on. I would say 2099 Skirmisher might be able to do it, depending on the makeup of the team that comes in. If they get all this extra resistance, if he gets all the extra resistance,
Abomination can flip it. There's characters.
29 is going before. Okay. So what if I brought in 2099 Weaver, Super Skrull, Apocalypse, and some fifth?
Like, what are you bringing this into? I don't understand.
No, I'm
don't
just
get that.
throwing shit out there. He can't flip the stealth when he's going first. 2099. I'm thinking more of like, what's it called? I'm thinking of more. My focus in my head is seeing how I would use him on offense in Crucible, and then seeing a certain team what they would put him on. Because I know I know somebody's gonna put him on defense. Somebody's gonna put him on defense.
Us getting him is gonna
it's gonna be a while. 4 or
5 patches from now.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be a while. I'm just sitting here just thinking about it.
The characters that we're gonna use him into aren't in the game yet.
No, they're not.
There's gonna be at least 3 more legendaries before we, like the common folk, unlock him. So
Spider-Woman too. Spider-Woman is faster than him. Yes. Good ability to block his happy ass right away. But remember, God, I really don't want to say it. That right there, when an enemy gains a positive effect, he gets 10% speed bar. So, does it stack, or is it just a positive effect?
So if it applies it at the same time, so an AoE applies to all characters at the same time, that's considered one instance. But when you chain, I think that's considered individual instances. So I don't know if you want him to basic on turn 1 though, because he's gonna gain 2 turns of safeguard, and then he's gonna lap you because you gave him speed bar, and he's going to use his special pretty soon after that. So he has safeguard and stealth and defense up and offense up. Do you want that? I think it's better if he specials first instead of basicing first.
Jesus.
I think it's trauma, stun, or bust.
Yeah.
Or trauma disrupt.
Hence why I said I'm liking this kit, because there's going to be a lot of conversation, a lot of thinking of how to get around his kit in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
I don't
sure
think
they're going to bring out some more characters that are going to go around it, but we're not there yet.
I think he's not broken,
Mm-mm.
but he's fantastic, which is great. So we can, come up with stuff.
Tangled Force. Spider-Woman, Nico, Dorm, Weaver, 2099. Holy shit. Nico and Spider-Woman are pretty fast. Damn. Well, just having Dorm and Super Skrull together, that just makes it a really long match. This is going to be ridiculous. I'm enjoying this. Finally, a character that really makes everybody think about who they're going to put on offense or defense, or when to use them, when to not use them. Like, no, we're just trolling. Yeah, I would agree that the special, you got to do the special. And I think you got to get ahead of them really quick and stun them with trauma. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. He's going to go nuts. Oh, God. Pretty damn interesting altogether. Oh, shoot. Any other suggestions, Benny? Like of what? Damn.
I don't know. I just want to start looking at Dark Dimension.
Oh God, I'm hoping Dark Dimension is as fun as it was for maybe DD4 and DD5, and they don't return to DD3. DD3 was bad and it was a shit show. We did not need to have that many problems, but it was very bad. But DD4 and DD5 was actually fun. I enjoyed going through it. But video-wise, yeah, make sure you guys check out BeniWestside on his BeniWestside, my bad. On his Instagram, my fault, I'm speaking too fast. On his Instagram, go check him out there, then go check him out on YouTube, although I think we gotta like punch him a little bit more so he can show his face. But
I did a face video yesterday.
Oh look, he did one.
You asked for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's there. It's one out of a bunch, but the content is awesome. So make sure you go check him out. Go sub him right now on YouTube. Make sure you give him a couple of good comments, because hey, he gives us the content a little bit early, which is great. Thank you.
Thanks, my man.
Yes, thank you. But oh man, this is gonna be. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for Super Skrull.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Now, whether or not you want to choose to go after him or Apocalypse is up to you. If you're already close to Apocalypse, I say screw it, just keep going with it. But if you think you're further away from Apocalypse and you want more agency in the characters that you could take in, with certain traits for Dark Dimension, which we already know most of them anyway, I'd say go run with it. Apocalypse you have to have a certain tall roster to go to it. DD6, you could have a wider roster, and it's based on which characters you want to bring in. And
Yeah.
certain people out there are going to bring in whoever the hell they want. They're not going with the meta. They're not, and I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Oh, Broken Heart. Yeah, I just you got it. Yeah, I was like, I just posted it. But all right, man. Thanks for helping out with the vid, man. It was good. It was good to talk.
Oh,
see which
thank
one.
you.
This is the I believe this conversation is just going to keep going and going and going with the
I'm
other
sure.
characters that keep coming out, and I think if they do Dark Dimension 7, I'm pretty sure whoever comes for that one, if they even do it, that one's probably going to be an encyclopedia. Because this is already a
because
book.
They're getting crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting crazy, but it seems crazy, but then you're like, ooh, this could have some really cool, interesting conversations with characters, especially like Bendy throwing out these random characters, and you think about it, you're going, oh shit. This might actually go this is going a different direction now, which is great. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I think it's better than saying the game is dead. I think it's better than that. I'll throw some positivity in it. I'm excited for this guy. I'm excited to see what he does. We know there will be bugs. I expect there to be bugs because there is a lot of checks that are going to happen beforehand, but we could pray for the beautiful, I guess, the beautifulness of Ultimate 32, where I didn't hear of any bugs. Did you?
I think it was fine, yeah.
Yeah. Ultimate 32 was bug-free. That was like the most positive engagement of a week in Marvel Strike Force that has been for a long time.
Yeah, and then they just throw it out.
Yeah, it's just, bye. Like, do it again. Just do it again. You could do the exact same rooms. This is the one time you could do the exact same rooms. Or maybe change one. And it would get the same... You'd be fine. But for this guy to come into Crucible, holy crap, dude.
It'll be good times.
It'll be good times. It'll definitely be good times. But thank you, Benny. Thank you for jumping on and helping out with us. Thank you.
I appreciate you having me.
Oh, no problem. Make sure to go check out Benny on everything. Find him, like him, subscribe him, bug him. Make sure you do that.
Thank you.
Right.
Bye, everyone.
Laters.